Decision makers in Kyle are stuck between a rock and a hard place, or maybe we should say a tree and a hard place.
That's because they want to make Old Stagecoach Road safer by widening it. But in order to do that, they have to remove a tree that's stood there for centuries. Sam Stark has the details about this growing controversy surrounding the tree's removal.
This is Jolene. The live oak stands a couple dozen feet high, provides ample shade, and is reportedly around 400 years old. But she doesn't have much more time.
The tree was voted by City Council to be cut down, and that broke my heart.
Casey Landers and a few others protested the tree's removal Monday morning.
It is literally a part of the history of Kyle. And we need to recognize that and save that, preserve that for future generations.
Since 2018, the city of Kyle has been looking at expanding Old Stagecoach Road. Currently, where Jolene stands, north and southbound traffic must yield to each other in order to safely pass. The city secured funding in 2022 for expansion, but called off plans to figure out what to do about Jolene. Earlier in December, the city determined Jolene could be a good candidate to be preserved and moved.
It was going to cost about $750,000 to move the tree to the new location, and then it wasn't definite that the tree would survive.
At a December 3rd meeting, council members in a 4-2 vote moved forward with removing the tree and installing an art piece and planting new trees to honor it.
It's not an easy decision. I can understand why people would be upset, but at the same time, it's quite costly and it's not guaranteed that the tree would survive.
Schmidt said the city is working on removal plans but doesn't have an exact date yet. But until then, if you drive by, you might see folks with signs hoping the city might reconsider.
You don't get to admire or appreciate like behemoth that it is when you just drive by, but when you get to stand under it especially, it's quite beautiful.
In Kyle, Sam Stark, KXAN News.
And before Kyle's city council voted to remove the tree, there was a motion to preserve and transport the tree. As you heard, that did fail.